What's up, everybody? Welcome to Friday Internet Marketing with me, Sage. Hey, everybody. It's fantastic to see you guys coming in here. Trying new things here. This is, leave it to me to just be testing. I'm always tinkering. I should stop tinkering. I should stop the tinkering. But I can't. I don't know what my problem is with technology. But at any rate, I am here. You're probably seeing this at sagerock.com/live. But this is actually being streamed through Ustream. And I used Ustream last week at the Consumer Electronics Show. I ran it through my phone. And so what I did was, here, I'm going to show you. Hold on one second. I should plan ahead. But that's not really my strong suit. Okay, so what I did was I used this battery pack. This is a new Trent battery pack. Okay, you can just go to Amazon and type in new Trent. And it connects to my charging port on my phone. And this is the secret to live streaming broadcasting from like your phone. You can't do a long broadcast on your phone without a battery pack. Your phone's battery doesn't have enough juice to do that for long. So I think that cost me $75, but I use it all the time. I use that battery pack for tons of stuff, and so it's handy. It's handy. I use it for this and just, sometimes I'm at an airport and I need power and the thing gives me power. It's awesome. And so that's the secret. But the thing about it is there is a great Android app for Ustream that allows you to stream through your phone. And so, for example, here, I'm going to see yet again if I can't, maybe mess everything up. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to, okay, good. So here, watch. So this is, this is the show. I don't think I've ever shown you that. There it is. It's got a big computer on it. So you can see that, so this is this phone, and then what I can do is I can just stop this, and it'll come back with any kind of luck. Hopefully, please come back. With any kind of luck, it will come back. All right, hold on. Let's try and get this thing rolling again. Okay, 1 second. All right, there you go. And of course, I kind of busted it. I had that working before. I apologize, but so at any rate, you get a sense of how that all sort of plays out. And so I'm hoping to actually do more of that kind of streaming as time goes on. Cover more events and that type of thing. But but another technical detail, I am having an issue with this tool. Allowing me to, allowing chats, anonymous chats. So do you see this right here? Right now, if you click on my name, SageRock1 or SageRock1-1, I don't know why there's two broadcasters, because obviously I'm doing too much at one point in time, at once. I think that's probably why. Okay, hold on. Ah, there, look at there. Okay. All right, good. So if you click on my name here, okay, you should get a pop-up window that says, private message me. Oh, there's Chris. Oh, Chris, there you go. So you know, so or you can log in and then you can chat in the window. So if you don't want to log in, just click on my name and you can PM me. That stands for private message me, and I will get the message. Oh, good. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for taking the time. I think I'm going to stick with Ustream, at least for the time being, because it's highly customizable. It allows me to be mobile. I'm using my Vid Blaster tool. I'll show you this here. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to probably hurt your brain, but this is my tool that I use for switching between cameras and that sort of thing. So Vid Blaster is how I'm actually managing. I'm managing multiple cameras. So this is, in fact, I like to usually make this camera black and white. Hold on, let me try it. There we go. So that should be coming over momentarily. So this is one camera that I'm using, and then this is my main camera that I've got going on, and then I can move in between my screens, and so I like this whole Ustream environment just simply because it gives me access to my more sophisticated tools than Livestream had been. So at any rate, that's what I am working on right now. But if you have a question and you don't want to register, just click on my name, say up there in the chat window, and you can just send me a private message. All right, and that should work out well. I have been trying desperately to allow anonymous chats in this place, and I've been reading up on it, but it does not appear to me that I'm able to turn on anonymous chatting. I don't know why. I will keep working on it, I promise. Oh, do you like it better? Oh, okay. It's fewer ads. Ah, well, that is good. Yeah, I did kind of notice that too, actually, that it did appear to me that maybe the ads were a little bit less, which is nice. It's nice, right? So at any rate, enough of that. Let's just dive right into the world of web marketing, shall we? Shall we? Let's do it, huh? So let's go over to my Google Reader, yet another tool that has been plaguing me with issues and consternation, So let's take a look here and see. So what I've been doing now recently has been starring items. But before I dive into the news, you should know, if you're new to this, you can feel free to ask any question that you would like here in the chat window, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And they can be about anything. You can talk about any topic that you would like, and I will try my best to answer them. It does not have to be on topic from what I was, what I currently am talking about or anything along those lines. You can just put your question in, and I'll get to it in the order in which the questions appear, And so, all right, like that. So let's, I wanted to show you this article first. This kind of impressed me. I'll put this in the chat window here, okay. So this article is from Marketing Pilgrim. Let me resize my window a little bit here, okay. Hold on, okay. So this is from Marketing Pilgrim, and the title of the article is Online Ad Spending to Top Print in 2012. So check out this, look at this bar graph, will you? Okay, check it. The red line is online ad spending, and the first bar on the left is 2011 ad spending, and you can see that then the bar right next to it, the black bar and the grayed bar, is accumulation. The black bar is newspaper ad spending, and then the gray bar is magazine ad spending, and you can see that it was like $4 billion more spent in 2011 combined in all of print than on online ad spending, but that's not what they predict for 2012. In 2012, they predict that online ad spending will overtake all print. Look at that. And it just keeps going. By 2016, it is almost double the size of print media, which is pretty amazing. For a long time, online advertising was the tail of the dog, you know, but now it is becoming the dog. I do not anticipate that print will go out of business. There are people that love print, and print is beautiful. But I do predict that print will become more expensive, and it will become more specialized. It will become the tail of the dog, if you will. And I don't know how I feel about that with, I don't know if that is going to be the case with TV. It does not appear to me that TV seems to be slowing down. People love the TV. They love it. And, so it very well could be that we see, TV continue to be a major part of advertising. But print, it's right here, man. The numbers show it. It is, it's on its way down. All right, hold on. I'm going to continue to try my experimentation of allowing guests to chat. If you want to try chatting as a guest, feel free to just type something in, like hi or whatnot. I'm trying all different kinds. I'm just typing in weird things to see if anything would work. I don't think anything is working, but whatever. All right. You might have to register, be a registered viewer. If you're a regular, it's free, just sign up like Chris did. It's a username and password, and voila, you can be a registered user, and then I can see you. I can see that you're here. It'd be awesome. It'd be super, duper awesome. Speaking of online marketing and, the importance of it, today, I did a video on why search engine marketing matters, and I'll give you the link to that. I just put that up at the SageRock blog over here, so you can check that out if you can't get enough video in your life of me. My goal on this, I created this for a large company that I'm presenting to. They want to know why search engine marketing matters, and so I try to make my best case for why search engine marketing matters. I try. So it's me not selling SageRock, just selling my industry. I used to have to do that a lot. In fact, almost every sales call involved me first selling my industry and then selling my, why SageRock. Why search engine marketing and then why SageRock. I don't have to sell like that as much anymore, but I still do somewhat. And there are many, many companies, big and small, that still are not believing of search marketing. And so this video, I try my best to convince people that they should, give the search engine marketing a look-see. You won't regret it, I promise you. It's awesome. Okay. Look at this. Do you guys follow Seth Godin? I love the Seth Godin. So this is an article that I thought was, that was junky. Hold on. I hate these people that put in well, it's not his fault. That's just a bad URL. Hold on, let me resend that to you, okay? 1 second here, 1 second. Let me just get a cleaner URL for you. Okay, let's try this. Okay, there we go. That's a better URL. I just thought this was a great little piece of wisdom. Okay, the wisdom here is the first thing you do when you sit down at the computer. So let me guess, check incoming mail, right? That's what we all do. That's what we do when we go to our computers, is check our incoming mail. So we check email, traffic stats, or messages from your boss, check the tweets that you follow, or the Facebook status of your friends. And then he goes on to say, look, you've just surrendered not only a block of time, but your freshest, best chance to start something new. If you're a tech company or a marketer, your goal is to be is to be the first thing people do when they start their day. If you're an artist, a leader, or someone seeking to make a difference, the first thing you should do should be to lay tracks to accomplish your goals, not hear how others have reacted, responded, insisted to what happened yesterday. I feel that is 100% the truth. Your best, your freshest time of the day is in that early morning. It just stands to reason, because you're hopefully you've gotten a decent night's sleep, and you're fresh. And you should not give that time to somebody else. Give it to yourself, to be creative, innovative, to think creatively. And look, I don't do this. I'm just as guilty as everybody else about this. I check my email, my Facebook, and my Twitter every morning. But I'm trying to be mindful that maybe I should try to be thinking about something bigger than that for a few minutes before I check it, So that's, I think, pretty useful information. All right, so let's go over to, I do want to show you this, okay? Let me go to a new page I found on Google AdWords. And there's something else I want to show you too, but this is good. So this is google.com/ad/innovations. All right. And I'm going to give you this link. And I like this page because it talks about the innovative ways that you can advertise on Google. All right. And they, the big things are, search advertising, but then they have display advertising. You can buy like banner ads on Google, not Google search engine, through the Google AdWords tool, but they won't appear on Google search engine, but they will appear in the content network of Google. You can buy video ads, mobile. Did you know that Google bought a company by the name of AdMob? AdMob was the leader in mobile advertising, and they bought it. And so it's a great place to display mobile ads. Super great. I am a huge fan of YouTube promoted videos. All right, and the reason is because of this. Let me get there. Let me get you this link. I love it because it is cheap. All right. They've moved the page. It's okay. They're integrating it into AdWords, but it is you can buy video space on YouTube, and they used to call it YouTube promoted videos, but now it's called Google AdWords for video. No big deal. They change names all the time, which is sort of annoying, but you can you get the idea. You buy ads, and you have a video, and it'll display your video based on key phrases that you put in. And it's so affordable, so affordable. I recommend it to anybody that has some videos that they might like some more exposure on. So I thought that was interesting. All right, what else? What else? Let's see here. Okay, let me close this. This was a very cool visual representation, I felt, of the search engine landscape. Okay. This is from Search Engine Land. This has been out for a while. It was on Halloween of last year they put it out. But look at this. This is a great representation, in my opinion, of the search engine landscape. And so I think it does a really nice job of explaining to you visually the size of Google compared to the size of Bing and Yahoo. It is just massive. And then what I also think is that the other number that interests me is that 5.92% number over there. That's every other search engine on the planet. I love that. I love it. I love that because, you know why I love it? I'll tell you why I love it. I love it because when I first started in web development, that's how I got my start in this. I started as a designer, and I'm not a good designer, but whatever. They hired me for it, and you know, I could make web pages. And so, at any rate, one of the things that I would do is I would submit you for $49.95, $49.95 to the top 2,000 search engines, okay? And you still will see these things too, you know, submit to 1,000 search engines. And at the time I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe there are 1,000 search engines. And you know what, there probably are 1,000 search engines. But they all live in this 5.92% bubble over here. You know, the top 3 US search engines are Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and everybody else fits in the 5.92%. That, incidentally, includes people like Ask.com, includes AOL.com, their search engine. Excuse me. It includes all of those. I mean, people that you've actually heard of, not to mention all the people that you haven't heard of. They're all in there. And I just, you know, I find it fascinating. Fascinating. So, at any rate, that's, I thought, a pretty good little infographic. And if you like those, if you're into infographics, I found a page that lists all of the search engine land infographics. Those are here. And they have a lot of good ones. They, you know, this is the list here of them. So, you know, call tracking. I want to see that one, actually. Let's go look at this. I wanted to see what this says. Are you tracking search-related conversions that come in by phone? Perhaps you should, when 43% of them are estimated to come in that way. Ads that contain phone numbers are also said to have had a 10% increase in conversion rate, click-through rate, I'm sorry. These stats on search and phone calls, along with some general statistics about ad spending, measurement, and ROI, are covered in the infographic from phone tracking services if by phone. So half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is I don't know which half. Oh, I hear that all the time. U.S. major media ad spending. So you can see, oh, look at that. This is really good. Okay, so look at this. Annual spend in billions. TV is blue. Look at that. Internet, look at that. It's going up, 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 right? Newspapers down a little bit. Radio is kind of flat. What is the... Oh, gray is magazines. They're going down. You know, I find that interesting because... I find that interesting because I like magazines, you know, but I got to say I'm reading less and less of them. So, you know, what are you going to do about that? And then directories. I don't know what a directory is. I don't know. But then outdoor is going up. You know, that's like billboards. So this is good, right? This is good stuff. So let me give you this link too. All right. This is nice. I'm going to save this too. Hold on. I got to put this in my SEM stats. That's what I save it as here. Okay. So, you know, just really pretty good stuff. Evaluating marketing ROI. Which metrics are most effective? So, closing percentage. So, let's see. I don't even know what that stands for. So, this is pretty good though. Call tracking, a missing metric. 43% of all search-related conversions happen over the phone. Isn't that amazing? 10% increase in click-through rates for pay-per-click ads with a phone number. So if you have a phone number on your ad, you'll get a 10% increase in click-through rate. 35% increase in percentage of search ads that result in phone calls. 35% increase in percentage of search clicks that resulted in phone calls. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So, and of course I clicked something and now I've lost my whole... where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right, so, all right, hold on. Let me. So, at any rate, you get the idea, right? I don't need to spoon feed you this stuff if this is interesting to you. This is very, I think, compelling data. Compelling data. And call tracking is something that I have been working on myself recently. And let me see here. I might take a minute and show you. So my call tracking tool of choice is Mongoose Metrics. I will say this, Mongoose Metrics, in full disclosure, is also a client of mine, but that does not mean that they are not awesome. I like to work with awesome, and Mongoose Metrics is awesome. And so I thought I'd take you a little bit behind the scene here and show you what this is, okay? So the deal is this, that you can do two things. You can track one phone number to one call to action. Okay, you could do that. Or you can track, they can rotate numbers based on, you can buy a whole series of phone numbers and it will get you more detailed information. But like, so for example here, this is something that I just set up, all right? And let me see if I can show you. All right, so here, this is a law company that I'm working with. And I've created a landing page that has a call tracking phone number. And so I buy the phone number through here, and then it's all tracked through this system, okay? And so then I can see how many calls are coming in and the duration and that sort of thing. But the really cool part of it is that when I set up a new campaign, let me see if I can show you this. I set up a landing, a Google Analytics integration, okay? And so what I do is I tell it the landing page to trigger after the call ends, okay? So stick with me. It's a little technical. But when I set up my call tracking, in Mongoose Metrics, it says, would you like to have a trigger page? All right, and I say yes. And so what happens is, when the call ends, the Mongoose Metrics system triggers a page on my site with tracking code on it. And so then I know when the call ends, that is added into my Google Analytics. And so I can look in Google Analytics and see, I can see what, how many calls I've gotten and referral data and that sort of thing. It is awesome. It is awesome. And so, you know, if you're looking for call tracking, I can actually help you with this. You know, I've got an agency account through Mongoose Metrics. If you're interested in call tracking, I can sell you a phone number, or I can sell you a whole block of phone numbers. Let me know, you know, and it's quite affordable to start. I'd tell you the price, I just can't remember. It's like $15 to $30 a month for a number or something like that. I'm sorry, I just don't remember the number off the top of my head. But call tracking is very, very awesome and fun. And so, you know, if you want to know where people are coming from, I might recommend that you try, you know, try call tracking. And there's a lot of providers out there, but I can certainly help you. I'm continuing. Okay. Oh, Chris asked a good question. What generates the phone call? A print ad, an online ad, or search? Okay. Anything. So let me show you. So what we could do here is, let's do a new campaign. Let me go back to this page. All right. So I'm going to click an AccuTrack one-to-one campaign. That's just their brand name for it. But what I would do here is I could do, so let's say I do a newspaper ad. Newspaper ad, you know, like, so, okay, specifically it might be like Beacon Journal, January 2012 ad buy, okay? And then you can have a little description. This is testing my month-long ad buy in the Beacon, okay? And then what I can do here is I can put my default destination number. So like in my case would be 330-330 379,9000. All right. And you can do some interesting things here. So you could, if you want, this gets kind of sophisticated, but it says, enabling destination routing feature will allow you to configure routing of calls to different destination numbers based on matching either a zip code, state, or area code time zone of incoming caller. So what'll happen here is you could say, all right, if their state, if they live in Ohio, call this person. If they live in California, call that number. See, so that would be kind of an interesting feature, but I'm going to leave that off right now. You can upload a whisper audio file that will send so you can say, hey, this came from an Akron Beacon Journal ad, and the person on the other end will hear it. I don't believe that the person that calls in will hear it. I think that's why it's called a whisper audio file. And so the operator or the customer service person will hear where it's from, and they could jot that down. All right. And then IVR service allows you to set campaign audio file. You can send an audio file for you could have an audio file start playing right based on this. And then you can do caller address lookup. They'll try to find the address of the person. Okay. So I'm so glad you like it. I'm going to get to your other question. It's super good. Let me go through this here, right? So, so let's see. So now what I need to do is I want to procure either a toll-free number or a local number. So in this case, I'm going to procure a local number. All right. And you can pick, like, so for example, my area code is 330. And so area codes, you can go in here, you can see tons and tons of area codes, but I've got like 330. They've got 32,000 numbers you can pick from that are based on area codes. So so I'm going to pull up the 330 area codes, and I'm not going to procure a number because if I do, it'll charge me. All right. And in fact, I can request more local numbers if I can't find it. But you can see here, like, North Canton, Mogador. In fact, what I want is actually I want an Akron number. So I'm gonna look here. You can call in and be like, hey, can you get me some more 330 numbers, and they'll get them for you. So that's pretty awesome. So let me see if there must be Brunswick, Medina, Wadsworth. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure, right? There's got to be an Akron number here. I mean, come on now. Hartville, really? Youngstown, Medina. I used to live in Medina. All right, I can't find an Akron number, but at any rate, I could pick one of these 330 numbers so it would look legitimate, and I can tie it into that campaign. So then I come down and I'm like, I request that local number, and then it ties it into that campaign. So in this case, I would use the phone number 330-331-0481, and I would put that in my Akron Beacon Journal ad. Okay, that would be the number I would use. I would not use my main number 330-379-9000. I would use this tracking number, and then every time somebody calls from that number, I know that they only came from that ad. Okay, so Chris says, is there a unique phone number for each ad or for the whole campaign? For example, can you compare responses from one ad source to another, compare newspaper and radio spot? Absolutely you can. You can have as many numbers as you want. And they do charge based on phone number. And I can, if you're interested, I can tell you that. I wonder if I can, let's see, if I can figure that out here. I just forget what it costs. So, I've kind of got to deal with them. I don't know. I'm sorry. I will. If you're interested, just let me know, and I will totally find that for you. So let's see. Edit campaign here. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna try and delete this. Let's see. Pause campaign. Can I? Let's see. I'll just pause campaign. There you go. All right. So there must be a way that I can delete it. I just can't figure out how. All right, so at any rate, that's that's how it works. And so yeah, you can track all of those things, and I highly encourage you to do it. I just, the more tracking the better, so you can really understand what works and what doesn't work. And like I said, there's a bunch of call tracking tools, but this Mongoose, they really are the industry leaders. I wouldn't lie to you about anything. I mean, like I said, they are a client, but they really are. They're super innovative, and they've got a lot of scale. You can buy something huge, or you can buy something small. So that's that. All right. Let's see here. So who answers the call? The staff of the business or a call center? It is not Mongoose Metrics that answers the call. Okay, so it is not the call tracking provider. You forward it to whatever number you want. So if you want to forward it to a call center, you can. And you can filter it. You can actually filter people by where they're calling from. So you could say, all right, a person that's calling from California should get this call center. A person that's calling from Ohio should get that call center or that phone number. You can do it based on where they're calling from, as long as the system can detect that, and usually it can. So you can send it to anywhere you want, and so that's pretty fun too. If you've never done call tracking, I highly encourage you to try it. Just try one phone number, and it gets addictive. I find call tracking is tons of fun, to see where people are calling from and the whole deal. So yeah, let me know if you wanna do call tracking. I'm your guy. Or go online, find other people. There's tons of great stuff out there, but I can definitely help you. All right, what else? What else was there? Anything good in the world of, let's see here. This is pretty interesting, I think. Google Plus, it is Google's answer to social media. So hopefully it'll come up here in a second. Close some windows. All right. This article just talks about the growth of Google Plus, and they continue to grow. This article is taking forever to load. I don't know why that is, but at any rate, fear not. You should be aware that it is not going away. The other interesting thing that I'm finding is this. I don't know why that's so slow, but let me try and show you this. I've been researching LED light bulbs recently, and what I wanted to show you is this. Do you see up here? Look, I typed in LED light bulbs in Google, and I got 40. So it's a standard web page. But at the top here, I got 40 personal results. And if I click that, it pulls these personal results from Google+. That's where they're getting this stuff, is from Google+. And so you can see Google+ data is front and center. So you can see this guy here, Chris Perillo. He's talking about what kind of light bulbs do you have in your home. I know Philip suggested the LED bulbs will save you money. He's really into light bulbs for some reason. I don't know why, but you can see a lot of, anybody that's been talking about light bulbs will appear in these results. And incidentally, this has irritated Twitter to no end. Twitter, I don't know if this URL works anymore. Let me see, google.com/realtime. I don't think it works. Nope, it doesn't. It used to work. You used to be able to go to google.com/realtime, and it would take you to Twitter results. It would show you live updates from Twitter. And so that has been, but that contract ended, and so Google stopped indexing Twitter results and now is focusing on their social media stuff, and Twitter is super upset about it. Okay, good question here. Besides AdMob, are there other clearinghouse types of businesses where a person can place display ads online? How can we get our ads placed within very targeted content? Fantastic. Okay, so let me, I just pulled this information up. So Wikipedia has a good listing. Let's see, ad networks. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, so this is a good, this does a nice job of listing ad networks. Oh, no, it doesn't. Darn it. Hold on. Types, mobile ad networks. Okay, this is good, but oh, list of advertising networks. Okay, this is the one. The listing I just gave you is fine for an overview, but this is the one I meant to show you. So you can come in here, and it shows you a list of big advertising networks. And so you can kind of go through these and check these out. You know, these are great. You know, so you very well might try this. From a search perspective, I would recommend, let's see, Google display ads. Okay, let me see if I can get you this. This Google Display Network is potent. Okay, you might check this out. All right, and then also Yahoo Display Network. Let me get you this. Hold on 1 second here. Let's see. Oh man, did you see the preview of this new Tom Hanks movie? Man, it looks so painful and sad, you know, but I'm sure awesomely good. I don't know if I'm up for it. I don't know. Sad movies in January. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Events. What is this? What is going on here? Sundance. Someday I'm going to go to Sundance. That's a goal in my life. Ad specs. Audience. Events. Let's see about ad specs. Okay. All right. Yeah, just take a look at some of this stuff, okay? So this is a good network. And you can't forget Facebook ads. Those are great. Facebook ads are so targeted, so targeted. And so, you know, now I will say this, that I've had mixed results on them. So, you know, be careful with them. But they can be really great. Okay? So you might try that. So those are some places to start. You know, you very well might be able to find people in those arenas, you know. So start through that, Chris, and let me know if you have further questions. I might be able to help you refine that, actually, if you're looking for specific networks and, you know, the dance community. You know, if you're interested, let me know. I might be able to help you further, but check out these too. All right. I think that's what I wanted to cover today. I don't know if anybody else has any other questions. If you hate the Ustream, please let me know. Email me, sage@sagerock.com. Okay. And let me know why you hate it, you know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on the Ustream path. It's just, you know, I need, oh, sure, Chris, my pleasure. I hope that wasn't too boring or anything. Oh, Chris, I hope you can forgive me. I forgot your questions this week. Would you remind me? Oh, you do like it better. Good. So next week, Chris, would you remind me to address your questions? I really, really apologize. I had it in my head all week long, and then, of course, I get here on Friday and I forget. I'm sorry. Please just ask or just remind me, and I'll pull them up, okay? But yeah, if anybody, it looks like Chris likes Ustream, and I'm going to, you know, keep down this path and see if, you know, it's nice to take some time with these different networks. I'm still having a terrible time with anonymous chat. I don't understand why I can't figure out anonymous chat, but I will keep going on it. I will never give up, you know, until somebody tells me it doesn't work. So, all right, everybody, it's great to see you. I always enjoy this. I always look forward to seeing you guys. And if nothing else, oh, wait, before I go, hold on. If I, you know, it would be, you know what, my wife, she'd be like, did you tell them about the 4-day SEO class, and I'll be like, oh, I forgot. Here, I don't want to forget. Next week, I'm starting a 4-day SEO intensive certification class, all right? And if you're interested, you can go to that link. You can learn more about it. It's $696, but it is 4 full days. I'm doing from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., and I'm recording it. I'm going to do it live. You can be here at SageRock, or I'm going to do it live, not through Ustream. I think I'm going to use the GoToMeeting tool set, but I'm recording everything so you'll have it and all that stuff. So, you know, if you want to make the investment, it should be really cool. And you get a certificate. A certification certificate. Can't beat that. All right, everybody, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for coming. You have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you don't get too much snow if you live in the Midwest, or too much cold or anything. And if you're in the West Coast, I hope you go for a lovely walk and you enjoy all your sun and warmth. All right, everybody, take care, and I will see you next week. Bye now.